search of a new used vehicle, I certainly didn't have far to go. The elite used car dealership of Central Texas is located right here in my hometown of West. The Upmore family has been serving up the best of the best in used vehicles for over 70 years. As the late great Ernest Upmore used to say, see Upmore and save more. Upmore Motors, family owned and operated since 1946. Hey y'all, it's Matilda and me. Is there anything better in the great state of Texas to bring a community together than high school football? The two of us, we have gotten to see so many cool stadiums this year, from 6-man to 6A, from teams literally playing in the pasture to those playing at the Taj Mahal. There have been some really cool stadiums that we have gotten to see and a few games along the way. But tonight, we get to go back to my hometown stadium, Trojan Field, for a super special event. 40 years ago, our football team went the deepest into the playoffs. We were just one game shy of playing for that elusive state championship. But nonetheless, it was the most magical time in our hometown. Remember the Titans? Remember that little blonde-headed girl? That was me 40 years ago. I was the most excited, happiest third grader on the planet. I knew the players, I knew their names, I knew their numbers. It was a great time. So join Matilda and I as we head back to Trojan Field in West Comma, Texas tonight for our 40th reunion of our 1980 football team. Go Trojans! After our band marches and then leaves the field, y'all will line up, well, y'all will be lined up, and I'll help y'all before then. The first, and you're going to go under through the tunnel. We're going to do this right. We got smoke and everything. The two that are leading this is your quarterback and number 21 over here, okay? So they're going to drive Coach Korinek out in the golf cart. That's going to be who leads all of us out. Marky's going to hold the trophy, and Yado said, please don't fumble it. Please. So the boys are back in town. Wave to the crowd. This is the moment.
Benny's back hurt, so he can't do it.
Benny requested individual walkout music.
Benny said he needs a golf cart because his back hurts.
Good evening.
My name is Donna Becker, West High School class of 1990, and I am privileged and honored to bring you this very special halftime presentation. May I start with a short story that started 40 years ago in the summer of 1980, when two 16-year-old boys were contemplating the upcoming football season. The Trojan football team was going through their third coaching change in as many years, and these two young men had a dream they wished to fulfill. They desired to be on a winning team and knew it started with a great leader. So these two teenagers got into their vehicle and drove unannounced to Clifton, Texas, to the home of Coach B.J. Corinne. He was there with his coaching buddy, George Kilgo, when the two approached him. They wanted Coach Korenick as their head coach, as their leader, and promised him that they would work harder than anyone else ever could or would to win football games for him. One of those young men would go on to quarterback that team. The other would go on to play college football and eventually come back to his hometown of West as head coach of the Trojans himself. After a rocky 1-2 start to the season, the West Trojans ended up winning 9 games in a row. And although they fell a few touchdowns short of playing in that elusive state championship game, Trojan spirit was never more alive than during that football season. That team has the distinction of being the West team which advanced the deepest into the state playoffs. And guess what, folks? The boys are back in town. And those two 16-year-olds, some might question much of that story and how much is true. Some parts may have been omitted to protect the guilty. I believe only the 3 Juanitas know the truth. But regardless of their true motives of why they went to Clifton, Texas, I guess you can say that they were successful in their first coaching recruitment job. For here they are, 40 years later, once again bringing Coach B.J. Corinne back home to West Texas. So please join me as we welcome home your 1980 state semi-finalist West Trojans, being led onto the field by those two teenagers and their head coach, Coach B.J. Corinne.
Trojans!
Coaching staff. Coach B.J. Corinne. Coach George Kilgo. Coach James Shaw. Coach George Snookhouse. Coach and student trainer at the time, David Scott. And now your 1980 West Trojan State semi-finalist. Deeply missed, but here in spirit, represented by his daughters, Lauren and Lakin. Number 10, Doug Snookhouse. Deeply missed, but here in spirit, represented by his daughter, Mackenzie. Number 15, Robert Snookhouse. Deeply missed, but here in spirit, represented by his daughter, granddaughter of Coach Corinne, Ellie. Number 26, Kevin Martin. But here in spirit, represented by his mother Jean and his brother Kevin, niece Jenna. Number 78, honorable mention, Mike Mailer. And the first of the two 16-year-olds who were successful in his first coaching recruitment job, first team all-district, QB1, captain, lucky number 13, junior Mark Snickow. And the second half of that recruiting duo, most of you know him as Coach Wolf, but back in the day we called him Ricky. Number 21 in the program, number 1 in your heart, second team all-district, junior Rick Wolf. First team all-district, Super Syntax, captain, and my brother, number 22, senior Alan Rieger. The heart and soul of the team, second team all-district, number 24, senior Greg Slick Carlett. Excuse me, Scarlett. I'm trying to turn and check. The youngest member of the team, freshman number 30, Daryl Pika. His teammates knew him as the Gentle Giant. Honorable mention, number 34, junior Daryl Holscher. Known as Walter Abercrombie, honorable mention, number 40, senior Benny Hopper Chernasek. The little stick of dynamite, the Rudy of the team. Coming in then at a whopping 119 pounds, number 41, sophomore, Clyde the Slide Freeman. Second team all-district, no comment, number 50, junior, Billy Bonjohnny. First team all-district, the engine of the West Trojans, huddle leader, QB1's favorite player, and one of mine too, my brother-in-law, senior center, number 51, Pat Grimm. Number 52, sophomore, Joey Red Duloc. Known simply as Huff 55. First team all-district and captain, number 55, senior Kenneth Huffine. Second team all-district, the quiet monster, number 60, junior Greg Hootera. Number 64, sophomore Ricky Kettler. Number 65, junior Richard Busby. Known as Kick and Kill Cotto, first team all-district, number 66, senior Richard Hootera. Number 82, junior Ken Sikora. Honorable mention, captain, number 89, senior Jerry Yotto Mazonik. And unable to be here tonight, number 11, sophomore Pat Sikora. Number 20, junior Kenneth Brown. This third grader's boyfriend, whether he knew it or not, wearing his jersey tonight, number 33, junior Jim Bob Sandifer. Honorable mention, number 44, senior Darren Bohannon. First team all-district, Super Syntax, and second team all-state. Captain and anchor of the defense, number 62, senior David Crane. Responsible for a crucial late game fumble recovery versus La Vega, which led to the game-winning field goal, number 63, senior Mark Anthony. Number 67, sophomore Kevin Davis. Number 70, senior Keith Watson. Number 73, sophomore Robert Miller. Number 80, junior Steve Swerchek. Honorable mention, number 88, sophomore, Jerry Don McCoy. Managers of the team, Dwayne T-Shirt Lichnowsky and Randy Koshin. And now a special message from the team. Admittedly, we were not the most talented team that West ever had, but the camaraderie with all Trojan alumni, both past and present, is what being a true Trojan is all about. The support given to us during that season was special and inspired us all. We'd like to thank Coach Woodard, current head West High School football coach, for keeping tradition. Know that we are behind current and future teams because West needs a state championship in football.
Gentlemen, thank you for an amazing, magical memory for our small town and especially for this third grader. May the spirit of Trojan land be forever in our hearts. May God bless the good old US of A, the great Lone Star State, and West, Texas. Thank you.
Donna.
Yes, okay.
Everybody,
Team picture, is that what we're doing?
No,
we're going to present this ball to Coach Krennic, our true leader of this team.
Yes. Glad to have you back.
For all this to happen tonight was because of one person. That was Donna.
And Ola!